King of the Road Productions proudly presents a Texas country episode of the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. Southeast Texas style. During the half hour, we'll check out Cody Johnson and Kevin Fowler live in Southeast Texas. Well, you're a very resilient artist, and it's a tough business, isn't it?
It is, we've been doing it a long time, and all these young kids coming up, Cody Johnson and Josh Abbott, and all that, keeping us old men on our toes.
Sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas fabulous flashback. We'll also air the Southeast Texas debut of America Allen's new video as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. And Zane Williams will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision. Howdy, and welcome to the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. I'm Jim King of the Road, and this truly is the best little TV show in Texas. Get ready to see Wayne Toops inside a Cajun on Saturday, August 17th at Honky Tonk Texas in Silsbee. Grab your tickets in advance at the Honky Tonk Texas box office or online at honkytonktexas.us. We've been known to play a Toops tune or two on King's Country Internet Radio. In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this. Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere. King's Country streams the most magnificent country music mix on the planet 24/7. Stream King's Country Internet Radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country is streaming worldwide and crystal clear on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. And don't miss the nationally recognized and multi-award winning Jim King of the Radio show, middays on King's Country at kingscountry.net. It does rule. Now ride shotgun with me to check out country star Cody Johnson live in Jasper. We always cruise Cadillac style, as seen and heard on Southeast Texas TV, radio, and social media. We are everywhere.
Extra large and turbocharged. It's the King of the Road show.
Oh, hi, to the time.
One man has the power to take you behind the scenes. Jim King of the Road.
Jim King of the Road. This is a song for all the exes tonight. It's called I Don't Care About You. No. I refuse to argue with you, baby. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm not some Johnny come lately. So there's the door you can walk right through, 'cause tonight I don't care. Trying to make things right, I'm just not in the mood, and I'm damn sure not gonna fight tonight. And if this is some kind of premonition, how it's gonna be with you. I'm out, I'm done, baby, I'm through. 'Cause tonight I don't care about you.
Cody Johnson, it's great to meet you. Thank you. Texas country troubadour Cody Johnson grew up not too far from this area in the piney woods of East Texas. Groveton?
Groveton. Yeah, I went to high school in Groveton. There's a little bitty tiny town called Sebastopol, and it's like a feed store and a couple churches and a couple of bar rooms, and that's it. You blink, you miss it.
You were homeschooled for a long time, weren't you?
I did. My dad worked for the state my entire life, and it was one of those, my mom wanted to be home with us, and looking back, I appreciate it, but then I went to high school in Groveton, started high school rodeoing, and that kind of led to this whole shebang we're doing tonight.
I think your dad, Carl, actually taught you your first chords, didn't he?
Yes, sir. He did. He was my family's always been musical. Every Thanksgiving and Christmas, it was always gather around the piano or gather around the guitar, and music's just always been instilled from me from a very young age on both sides of my family, and so it kind of stuck.
And high school kind of worked out for you too, because you got into the FFA, and I think that's where you had your first band. You got encouraged by your teachers?
My ag teacher, Larry Fortenberry, and this is no lie, he said, "You're going to play, and you're going to play well, and you're going to succeed." And I said, "I don't know if I want to." He said, "No, son, you don't understand. You're going to play." And I said, "Yes, sir." And that's how we started our first band. But he also encouraged me to rodeo. And, I wrote my first time at his house and encouraged me to rodeo. And little did he know, later on we'd be selling CDs off the tailgate at rodeos. So
it's Cody Johnson. You kind of had a beginning sort of like Chris Ledoux, because he did the same thing, selling CDs out of the back of his car and hitting the rodeos. Huh?
I didn't realize that at the time. I'd always grown up, Chris was a big influence on me, but I didn't realize that he had come from such a humble upbringing as far as financially, and had to do that. We did a trip up to Canada this year, and I actually got to sit down with Chris's old hauling partner. He's like an 8-time saddle bronc Canadian champion, and he was telling me these stories about how Chris couldn't buy McDonald's, and he was selling his CDs to try to make up for his entry fee money that he lost. And you're talking about a world champion. So I said, well, at least we know we're doing one thing right. We can follow in those footsteps. Those are good ones.
One of the thrills of my radio career was actually getting to meet Chris Ledoux.
You're a kid.
This was probably 10 years ago, just before he passed.
See, now I'm a little jealous.
Oh. Well, there's nothing to be jealous of. I was in a kind of a cattle call, like they do at the backstage areas. But another cool thing is you were actually a prison guard, weren't you? For the Huntsville prison?
Yeah, people say that all the time. There's like 7 within the city limits there, and like I said, I grew up around a prison farm, and the only thing that bothered me about working there and quitting was going to shows afterwards. First time we went to Amarillo, I heard, "Look out, boss." Turned around, and it was 2 guys that had worked for me in the field. And I'm assuming everybody in here knows where Huntsville, Texas is, huh? I was born and raised in Sebastopol, Texas, and I moved to Huntsville because that's where the family business was. In my family, you either was locked up in prison or you worked for the prison, one of the two.
This segment is sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. When it comes to land clearing, dirt work, excavation, or custom ponds in Southeast Texas, there's only one name you need to know: Texas Construction Resources. Owner Tanner West and his very capable crew have the equipment and experience to handle any job. Give them a call at 409-782-6438. TCR also specializes in site prep, house pads, land clearing, demo, driveways, and much more. Call Texas Construction Resources in Tanner West, 409-782-6438. Still to come, we'll air the Southeast Texas debut of America Allen's new video as our King's Country music clip of the week from Nashville. We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. And Zane Williams will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision on West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont. Next, we'll check out Kevin Fowler live in Southeast Texas.
You're cruising in the King's Caddy.
King of the road.